Wagwan, nice people, my inclusive crew. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop ATL. Now, let's talk Sierra and Eric, her husband Eric, who, no one knew about until recently. Now, she can't stand the man. We know this now. So why is he popping up on her? Why would he think it's okay to come to an event? Now, of course, she went off on him, cussed him out, and got the security to escort him out. And then next thing you know, she's basically asked him to obviously meet again afterwards, and she set him up. But I couldn't understand how Eric went from getting escorted out of the event, right, to meeting, and she's giving you this kind of fake hug, telling you to sit next to you. How are you not like clocking and thinking this is a bit suspicious? It's been really nice considering how the most recent interaction was. So she really got you very good by serving you those papers there and set you up really good and proper, unfortunately. So yeah, I think you should just be happy to be out of the situation. I feel like Sierra needs her own healing, and she definitely honestly needs to take some time out from all these men, because I do feel like since her marriage ended with Shooter, I just feel like she's not really been the same. So yeah, I feel like she just needs to take some time out for herself. Now, I thought it was really sweet when Rennie and Carly linked up, and Rennie opened up about having, issues and the fact that she's obviously missing her mum that passed away. And I thought that Carly Red was being a good friend. She can be messy. We all know that she can be very messy, but she does seem like she can be like a good friend. It was good to see her supporting Renee in this and kind of like reassuring her so that she could open up. It was also good to hear Renee talking about, wanting to seek therapy and, really look into what she's actually dealing with, and also acknowledge that, the issues she's been having with Amy and even Erica Banks are not really about them. It's because she's got other stuff that she's concerned about. I thought it was so sweet though when she went with her kids on their little bonding session off to the paintballing, and they had their little session opening up. It was good to see her opening up with the children. That was, they were sweet. The daughter went and hugged her and stuff, and it was good to see her kind of, do that, and see her in that kind of light as well. I just thought they were so sweet. Now on to Spice in Miami. So she's gone to Miami to pick up her award for region of her key for the region. And of course she links up with Safaree, and of course she's going to ask Safaree like, what go on with Erica and what's going on with you and Amara and whatever. And of course Safaree started to talk to things and started talking about how yes, he is been paying child support, showing receipts, talking about that Erica's using the kids as a weapon, talking about she's basically blocking access and all this kind of stuff, but then also saying that he's still walking her every time they link up. They're bumping and grinding. It happened just a few months ago. So it's just a whole big mix up, because I'm like, aren't you're currently with Amara, which obviously she also mentioned, but it's just a whole mix up. But while we're talking about Safaree, like, does he have shares in Love and Hip Hop? Because the man has hopped across all the franchises. I mean, think about it. He started out in New York, and he was going out with Dream Doll, and I think he went out with Marilyn, and then he went off to Hollywood, right? He moved to Hollywood. Then he's dating Miss Nikki Baby. And then, of course, you've got him in ATL, married to Erica Mena. And out of all the relationships, the messiest one is clearly Erica Mena. And if you know Erica Mena's history on Love and Hip Hop, then you know that that's not that surprising as well. But clearly, I'm like, this man, are you just trying to like run through all the women of Love and Hip Hop? Because now you're in Miami with Amara. There's no more franchises left, brother. Like, where else are you going? I'm just like, wow. Anyway, I think the whole thing is just a mess. And I think that they're both Safaree and Erica are fudging the truth, because Erica has her own receipts that she decided to kind of bring up at the gala for Spice, which I just thought was definitely an appropriate place to be starting our mix up. But of course, Erica, she's just out of control. But she said basically, I thought it was interesting with her, right? Because she said before that he wasn't paying. And then obviously Shekinah's come saying, yeah, well, there's Spice has seen proof. Then she comes with, okay, well, actually I have proof here, but he's paying, but he's not paying on time, which is a problem. Clearly, if he's not paying on time, that's a problem, right? But then she's saying that she ain't sleeping with a man to these people. But then just last episode, you was with your tight face squad, as Scrappy calls them. So you was with Bambi and Sierra, and you were showing them the video of you in bed with the man. But then now you're telling Shekinah, because obviously Safaree is telling Spice that he's walking you, when he sees you, then you're telling Shekinah, oh no, you're just pissing upon the man. So I'm just like, what is going on? To me, it's just a whole heap of madness, and it's just very messy on both sides. We know Erica is revengeful. She said it herself. So I can't take everything she says 100%. I just think that both of them are just mixed up, and they actually deserve each other at this point. And side note, both of these people have no behaviour, like I said, because why is Erica causing a big mix-up and turning up on people? Because the people she's shouting at are not Safaree. These are people who haven't done anything to you. So you're shouting up and turning up on them. And then you've got Shekinah, who has no behaviour when she's been introduced to Flow Rider by Spice. I'm just like, what is going on with these people? Anyway, next week's episode is looking interesting. Although I must say I do like Spice, but I don't know why she brought up Erica's son, because Lord, I don't think she'd like it if anyone brought up her pitney then. But anyway, what do you think? Because I think kids should be off limits. But what do you think of the show?